Whovians, hop in your TARDISes. You're listening to another episode of Doctor... Huh?
Huh? Hey, why don't I remember Scooty? Oh.
Scooty wasn't in...
Scooty, you're not in the Satan pit. Oh.
I know we would have made jokes about your name if you had been in this... in that episode... Oh, well, Salute. Well. I'm Jordan, and I'm at a basic 10 right now.
I'm Sam, your basic podcaster speaking basic.
Sam, we're talking about Series 2, Episode 8, The Impossible Planet, written by Matt Jones, directed by James Strong, the strongest boy there ever been.
I went bouldering this morning. They're calling me James Strong.
Did you go bouldering this morning?
I did, with our older brother, who you know.
I have met him before,
Mm-hmm.
which is maybe a surprise to our listeners that I
successfully climbed, I think, 2 level 0 walls.
Nice.
Yes.
I mean, you've never done it before, so I don't know what you else we would expect.
You know, they actually have the rope walls and the bouldering walls. On the rope walls, they have the thing that says if you're bouldering, which means climbing without a rope, you can't go above this line. But I totally missed that, and I actually climbed all the way. It was like 100,000 feet, I think.
Did your arm explode, and then you had to text Kyle XY to come save you? Sorry.
I didn't have to, but I chose to.
You did dial star.
Well, I invited Kyle to come rock climbing with me, yes.
Not everybody, I don't think, I do think, Kyle XY had a lot of carryover from Jurgen it, but I feel like Dr. Ha doesn't I think some people just listen to Dr. Ha.
That's too bad.
That is too bad. You should definitely listen to Kyle XY at some point.
And you should probably listen to Jurgen it at some point.
Because then you'll never understand what we mean by Gagu.
You'll understand why Jordan sometimes moos during the Patreon segment at the end.
But just know that there's a very, 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 very funny scene involving a rock wall.
I need to rewatch that episode.
It's maybe the funniest part of the whole show.
I haven't gone back to Kyle XY since we finished the podcast. Anyway.
It is forever, when for the rest of my life, whenever someone talks about rock climbing or climbing gym or bouldering, I'll just be thinking of that. So.
This is our first time finishing a 2-parter on the main feed.
I need to call you out, because you said you didn't want to talk about this on the episode.
I literally posted it in Discord so that I wouldn't have to bring this boring-ass statistic onto the podcast, and now you're dragging it in.
I'm dragging it in because you thought this was interesting.
I literally said my exact words were incredibly boring.
But you felt it was interesting enough to include it, this is the first time we've had an episode, 3 watched episodes in a row.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, but I know I'm wrong.
You are wrong. But anyway, I did think it was funny looking at
I mean, if you're gonna say it, then The Idiot's Lantern, The Impossible Planet, The Satan Pit. There you go.
We did it. So we're now ever closer to having a full season ticked off. Speaking of ticked off, this episode.
I was pissed off this week.
Yeah, because I'm a Christian and I hate Satan. So I was really angry that he was in the episode.
I liked this episode. It was good. It's a weird feeling getting a part 1 of a part 2 that we've already seen. Because, obviously the suspense doesn't exist, because when I see a character named Scooty that I don't know, I say, well, bye!
See, it must be really cool to be you, and have, brain cells that work, because I mean, I guess maybe, when I was a kid, I injected, so much oblivion into my brain, and, so much...
So did I.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I have ADD that I was just I don't remember. I remember by the end of the episode, I was like, yes, the dudes in the room, the captain, the
I didn't remember
captain.
all their. I think I didn't remember any of their names.
The only one I would have remembered is Scooty, but she dies, so.
Yeah, we got. Should we? Well, we'll go do a little character rundown once we get to him.
Well, let me give my impressions, please. I thought it was pretty good, and
here's my impression.
Shut up. And
I'm a movie star, see?
which one? Tom
That's
Hanks.
none of your damn business.
I'm Tom Hanks, see?
I'm Tom Holland.
That's what he sounds like.
I haven't seen any of his movies. What do I know? Anyway, what do you think?
Oh, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I think I liked it more than the Satan Pit because I had set up for it. But I think actually watching it in this order was kind of cool because you get to see everything kind of line up at the end. You're like, wow, oh, now I understand why they were at the bottom of a big hole.
It was also good how the Satan Pit, some of the things that dragged it down the most weren't in this episode. For example, the resolution of the Ood is not in this episode.
No, but it does have the introduction of the Ood.
Right, it has the promise.
The promise
that is then not fulfilled.
The promise. It takes the Ood take Harry Potter house elf. What if the slaves liked it? They
combine it a little bit with Rick and Morty Mr. Meeseeks.
I didn't want to bring up Rick and Morty, but I was thinking it of like if they don't be slaves, they'll die and they hate it.
I'm not following orders is suffering, sir.
Please don't think about the fact that we're slaves, because actually we have to be slaves or we'll die.
We are simply a basic slave race.
We are a basic slave race. There's
drinking our pumpkin lattes.
Here's knock knock. The motherfucking knock knock.
Protein 3.
Nice. We'll talk about the Ood when we get there. I just remind me of my daily. I get to talk about my other favorite sci-fi show, Deep Space Nine. No, what am I saying? My other favorite sci-fi show, Deep Space Nine, is way better than this one.
Whoa! You just said that Doctor Who is your favorite show.
Well, it's the other one that I watch and enjoy. But no, Deep Space. Remind me when we start talking about.
I will never remind you to talk about Deep Space Nine.
Fine, never mind. So we begin the episode with the Doctor and Rose appearing in a cupboard, but it's like a space station cupboard, so it doesn't look like a cupboard. And when they said it was a cupboard, I was very like, no, it's not. What are you talking about?
No, they don't know what they're talking about. The TARDIS, the Doctor says that it's the 10th Doctor, if you don't remember. The Doctor says that the TARDIS sounds queasy, like it didn't want to land, and then Rose is like, oh, well, maybe we should get back in and go somewhere safer instead.
So this is something I was kind of... I always love when the Doctor's like, we're gonna go to the beach getaway planet of
Spyulon 9.
I was gonna say Margaritulon 9, the planet owned
like
by...
Margaritulon.
The planet owned by the Galactic Lord Jimmy Buffett. But, but... What, like...
Populated by a race of sentient parrot heads.
So, they literally have parrot heads.
Yeah.
But, like...
That's the joke.
Yeah, but so half of the time, the Doctor's like... Well, I feel like there's a couple ways they end up on a planet. The first is that they chose to go there, right? They're like, here we go, we're gonna go here, and then they get out, and then they encounter a mystery. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, Thin Ice. A good episode. We liked it. Mm-hmm. The other one is we're following an energy reading or something.
The worst kind.
The worst kind. Those are the ones I don't like. And so like 42, for example, I think was an episode like that.
Yeah, I can sense that someone is scooping improperly.
Oh, that's, Scoopy does die this episode. I don't know. Anyway, I just woke up. And then, the third type is why the fuck, like, the TARDIS just brought us here?
We just put it on random mode.
Yeah, like, I just want to know, like, where do you want to go next, Rose? And she's like, impossible hell planet orbiting around a black hole! Yeah!
Crop tour. How
did they get here?
Yeah, I'm thinking there's a bitter pill I'd like to swallow.
I want to go to the fucked up planet with the slaves and Satan. I want to go see Satan. Like, how did they get here?
I'd like to liberate some slaves from being alive.
Did Or, yeah, they didn't say, so I was kind of confused. Because, well, yeah, when he gets here, he's like, hey, the TARDIS hates being here. Why are you here, guys?
Sometimes it really is on random mode.
Especially
like to imagine... when he's played by Matt Smith.
Oh, yeah, so random. We're on the Purple Monkey Taco Planet.
No, that's Strax. Anyway, they walk through the base, and they notice a weird noise, which they wonder what it is. The Doctor pretty quickly realizes that it is a drill deep underground. And they walk into this, like, sort of habitation chamber room. Sort of a room. And it says, "Welcome to Hell" on the wall.
Which,
and Rose says, that's cringe. That's embarrassing.
There's no hell and there's no Satan. I was kind of waiting for the reveal of why that says "Welcome to Hell." Who put that there or why? But it's never explained.
Oh yeah, we don't find out, and we don't find out next week either.
And also, I know that it's the Satan pit, and we know that Satan is where they're drilling to Satan, like Satan's down there. But they don't know that. Nobody on the station knows that. So, like, was it just someone was having a really bad day? It was just this place sucks. I mean, I know that they're trapped here.
Yeah, they are trapped in orbit around a black hole. So I guess it's not unfair to say that this is hell.
But it seems like they're taking it in stride. Like, no one on the station is like...
No one has space madness.
No one has space madness. They're all vibing. Like, they're all doing their jobs. They're all okay. And, you know... They're there by choice, and they're looking for something, and they think that when they find it, they'll be able to leave, which I think is true.
You say that, but Rose and the Doctor end up trapped, and Rose is, like, so cool with it.
She is ready to... Also, we don't really know anything. It's kind of funny that now we've seen this whole story that we really don't know anything about what the human race is like at this moment, except
I don't know if we even get a year.
No, but we get one offhanded line from, I think it's from the captain, where he says, like, if we find the source of that energy reading, think about what the Empire. Oh,
that is from Security Man Jefferson, who has a dramatic sacrifice in the air vents.
Right. Oh my god, that was when he got by the Ood so good.
Yeah, I cried when I saw him because I knew he was going to die.
But that was just really funny when he was just like, the Empire could do so. But we just know that there's an Empire that I guess they're all from.
And the Doctor thinks about the Ice Warriors and says,
cool.
I love empires.
I love empires.
Let me help you out there.
He only likes the Ice Warriors.
He specifically likes that empire. I thought it was cool that the Doctor, that he realizes, like, wait, there's all this weird, like, arcane text under the words "Welcome to Hell," and I can't read it, and you can't read it, Rose, which means that the TARDIS is failing to translate it, which means that it's, like, older than any TARDIS has ever gone, I guess, is the idea. I think it's like older than the Time Lords, I guess, is the idea. Older than the Time Lords, but surely they also could go back in time after the invention of the TARDIS and learn.
Fuck are you talking about? TARDISes can't go back in time.
Oh no! And then embarrassed myself.
And then
anyway,
this fucking Twilight Zone or Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors ass moment happens where they open the door, and then an Ood shows up. Multiple Oods show up.
Yeah, they get, like, surrounded by Ood from all sides,
and they go, "We must feed. We must feed. We must feed. We must feed," and they like, and then the theme song ends, and then they go, "We must feed you. Sorry,
if you are hungry."
Yeah, it's like, okay. Did you like that?
We are slaves.
We are slaves, and we love it.
I don't think we got to hear the Ood voice in the Satan Pit.
No,
because I think it was all the Beast voice coming through them. It was great to hear. I love their little voices.
Do you like their little orbs that they use to talk?
I love their little orbs.
Do you like how they use their little orbs to talk, and they also use their little orbs to kill?
That's me when I eat.
Yeah. What?
Anyway.
Are you killing people with your mouth? Are you biting people to death?
Anyway, what the hell?
So
I do like it. They're like, they say they're like telekinetic, like mind speech translator orb somethings.
Yeah. I can't remember.
There is a part later where one of them just like throws one of them at someone's head and they die.
It's really good. I don't remember if I think we've described the Ood before, but if you're not watching or haven't seen the show, the Ood are a reoccurring alien race. They have a horrible tentacle face, jiggly tentacle mouth
it's
thing.
If Slender Man was eating a lot of spaghetti.
Yeah, he's eating a lot of spaghetti. It's like when Okuyasu eats the spaghetti at the Italian restaurant, and then also when the organs come out. And then
his hair falls off and his eyes get weird.
And when his stomach comes out, but that was coming out of his mouth. And then they wear like black, like full black suits, and they have a little glowy orb, that is connected to them by a tube or a wire. And I was gonna say something, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, well.
God damn it. It's gone. I was gonna say a thing that was...
Oh, well.
Interesting.
Let me know if you remember.
If it comes back, I'll let you know.
Some space guys walk in, and they say, "What the hell? There's 2 living people here." And the captain, who we met in the Satan pit, radios, and he's like, "That's impossible. There's no way that anyone could possibly be here." They learn that they get like an alert from we haven't talked about it, but the station computer is chiming in throughout the episode. Anytime someone opens a door, it announces opening door 12. And that's just going to be happening constantly, and we don't need to ever talk about it again. But the computer in this part lets them know that there's going to be a big quake. So they all run down the hall to get to safety. They get to the computer, the control room, which we spent a lot of time in the Satan pit.
Mm-hmm.
And we meet the crew. We got Ida, the science lady, who the doctor goes into the pit with next week.
Toby, he's the archaeologist who...
is... For anyone who's not familiar, Jordan saying Toby in a British accent is a very specific reference to a very minor character in The Secret Life of the American Teenager.
It is very minor. He was in, like, quite a few episodes, anyway.
Whatever. He's minor to me. I don't give a shit about that guy. I just thought it was funny that you instinctively said his name in the accent.
Toby is the one who catches on fire, and they blast out of the spaceship at the end. Yeah,
he gets bedeviled. There's Zachary, the acting captain, Jefferson, the security officer who kills himself in the air vents.
Ida's the one that the doctor goes down to the pit and talks about like neo Jediism or whatever in the next episode.
There's Danny Bartok. I wrote down his full name apparently. There's Danny.
Is he the chief executive slave driver?
Well, they call him...
He's the ethics
committee member is the title that they give him, but he is the one who just, like, runs the Ood.
He's the slave master. And then
he just makes sure that they're being nice enough. And then there's maintenance trainee Scooty. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I don't remember your name.
She's only 20 years old, and she loves to be here.
She's 20 years old. She's 2 days away from retirement. The big quake happens, and afterwards... We hear some offhand mentions from Captain Zachary on the computer. He's like, "Oh, geez, we lost storage areas 5 through 8."
Oh no, that's where the TARDIS is.
They don't realize that until later.
Oh yeah, and then the doctor.
I was laughing here because Zachary is like, "Toby, go check on the rocket link," and Toby's like, "Why do I have to check?" And I was like, "Uh-oh, Toby's bedeviled." But it turns out
he's just a moody
now
boy.
That we've met Toby, it turns out he's just an asshole.
He's just a moody boy.
That's how the devil got in, I guess, is that Toby just kind of sucks.
Kind of rude. And then, because the whole time, every time they meet people, or every time they meet the crew's like, "There's no way you're a real person. What the fuck?" Someone is like, "I must, how are you real? How are you here? There must be no oxygen in here because I must be losing my mind. You're not real." The doctor is like, "Why am I not real?" And then, Ida's like, "Oh my god, you don't know, like, you really don't know where you are." So she, like, opens up this building has a fucking sunroof. I don't know why.
I love that they have a sunroof so that they can watch the black hole.
Yeah, and they reveals that they're...
if I probably would want to, but it's also terrifying.
Yeah, she says some people go mad when they see it, which we understand the conditions of their base. I don't know what that means, but okay, whatever.
Space madness, it'll get you every time.
Which of these 6 people apparently went mad? Or have they
there used to be 5,000 people.
Yeah, we don't really know how many people they've lost, I guess, but they only mentioned their...
One of the Ood walks by and catches a glimpse of the sunroof and dies instantly.
He goes to basic 999.
And ethics committee member Danny is just like, oh, whatever.
Puts it...
Just hucks it out the airlock.
Yeah. Gotta feed the black hole to keep it
happy.
happy.
I love ethics.
Oh yeah, this is where we find out. Ida does this whole speech about what's the planet called, like Anish
the bitter
Kapoor.
pill.
Yeah, because apparently the ancient civilization that settled this planet, they thought the black hole was a demon, and this planet was the bitter pill that spat it back out. That it couldn't swallow.
It's like locked in gravitational orbit around the black hole. I like that the Doctor, this is kind of similar to his sort of thematic character arc of the Satan Pit, of like being faced with things that he really, really doesn't want to believe are possible, but he kind of has to accept them.
Yeah,
sort of like he's swallowing a bitter pill, one could say.
He's swallowing a pill.
Where he's just looking at the black hole overhead and he's like, no.
I don't like it.
No, there's literally no way that this could happen, and everyone who works here, who presumably has been here for months, if not years, is just like, okay, bro, I don't know what to tell you.
You just look at it; it's right there.
It's impossible. Well, sorry,
it's right here. This is when I think they just like kind of go off, oh yeah, Toby goes to check the rocket link, right? And this is when he hears a voice that's like, "Sin is cool. Listen to Led Zeppelin backwards."
Yeah.
Zachary
this is the explains.
Yeah, this is the scene. Yeah.
Zachary explains that there's an inexplicable gravity funnel that comes out of the planet, and that's how they got here. They're assuming that the Doctor and Rose got here this way, but the Doctor's just like, yeah, something like that. And then an Ood brings Rose some water, and she says, "Oh, thank you. What's your name?" And it says, "What?"
They don't have names. And then Rose is like,
"Are the Ood?" I think the characters just. I don't like that I have to do this, but I feel like the characters just refer to them as it throughout, and I'm like, do they have genders? I mean, I don't know. Actually, there's a part where Rose asks one, and it's just like, "Nani?"
Nani? Yeah, I guess you could say they if you want.
But yeah, Rose is like, "Hey, Danny, what's up with that guy?" And Danny's like,
"Huh?
Guy?
You don't know? Everyone's got everyone.
They're a basic slave race, you idiot."
I do remember they said basic slave race in the. Oh, I remember the thing I was gonna say about the Ood. It's that they have they've got a horrible face, but they have very endearing eyes, and whenever they blink, it is audible. And so I was thinking, yes, about how. Whenever you've got like 50 Ood in a room and you're just hearing like as they all blink. Sorry about the gross noise, everybody. But yeah.
Yeah, I love the Ood. I hope I ever get to see them not being slaves.
I think they come back at some point.
This is the part where, because Rose is like, "You have slaves?" And Danny's like, "Oh my god, here we go."
Not to keep drawing Harry Potter comparisons, but the characters we're supposed to like are like, "You want to free you don't like slavery? Jeez, come on."
Again, the ethics committee member, Danny, is like, "Oh god, you're not one of those friends of the Ood, are you? The Ood offer themselves for service. If you don't give them orders, they just die."
I love the writers being like, we need slaves, and we need to make the characters likable. How can we make these slave owners likable? Oh.
Can we back up to the part where you said that you need them to have slaves?
They need them to have slaves. I don't understand why. Like, I don't understand the writing process of this show, because I do know the Ood come back in later episodes, I'm pretty sure. I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, but I don't think these are like a classic Doctor Who alien. I think this is new for New Who. Maybe. But
this is, it's so strange, though, because, again, this builds up, and we're going to see more of Rose, like, kind of objecting to the Ood's enslavement, etc.
We know that at the end of it, all the die.
We already know that at the end of the Satan Pit, the resolution of that is that Zachary, the captain, nobly logs all of them as dead crew members. All of them. They all die. They die in this episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess we do basically see them all die. And then become Satan.
We see them all die, and there's no like, oh, you put them in this situation, like you enslaved them and brought them here. Nothing. Nothing. Just at the end of the Satan Pit,
they
Zachary's
offered
like,
themselves. They literally said,
Alpha
hey,
1, dead as hell.
Hey.
Alpha 2,
so like
extremely dead.
Do you think that one day the Ood just arrived in spaceships and were just like, fuck.
Please tell me what to do.
Fuck.
I'm so aimless right now.
Nobody has given me an order, so we had to find a race to enslave us. Thank you. Please.
We haven't figured out anything to do with our degrees.
I am an artist, but I would rather be a slave.
Please, I will do literally anything. It's totally fine. And then I actually prefer it that way.
It's really cool.
They first appear in something called... What in the hell? Oh, maybe this is like it's a mini episode. Okay, yeah, there's a prelude to this episode that they appear in. It says Tardisode 8.
It's like the remember the minisode where it's like, hello, welcome to Time Lord Army. Nothing happening here. Nothing happening here. Oh god, the Time War. It's gonna be like...
it was called like the Bad Day or something.
The No Good, Very Bad Day. But this one's gonna be like... It's gonna be like somebody's... Alright, welcome to this menial job, mopping a floor, and the guy's like, I wish someone else could do this. And then it cuts. Hello. And it cuts to the Ood arriving on Earth, and they're like, and the guy's like, hell yeah, basic slavery.
I'm overjoyed to take that mop off your hands. Yeah, so Rose asks the Ood, like, do you like being ordered around? And it literally says, it is all I crave. We have nothing else in life.
So, here's where I get to talk about Deep Space Nine, because the Ood bear a striking similarity to the Jem'Hadar, which the Jem'Hadar are the genetically like artificial soldiers of a group of an evil empire called the Dominion. And the Jem'Hadar have a lot of similarities with the Ood. Specifically, they have a tube coming out of their chest, which I thought was pretty funny. And also, if they don't serve, they die because they're, well, it doesn't matter. I won't go into too many specifics, but
because it was written by someone who said, "What if I could make slavery good?"
Well, it's incredibly. I mean, the thing about Deep Space Nine is that they look at the Jem'Hadar and they say, "This is an objectively very bad thing to do." The Jem'Hadar.
It's funny. That's so rare. There's so many things that say, "What if we could write a race of people who love to be slaves?"
Yeah,
and so few of them go the extra mile to, and it's bad.
And it's bad, and the bad guys are the ones who have the slaves. But that's the thing about the Jem'Hadar is that the show does a cool thing of like, you know, the Jem'Hadar are not are artificial. They're created like in a lab or whatever. And then the show is like, you know, is it good that this race exists? Would it be better if the Jem'Hadar just all died? Like, they don't like to exist. Their existence is not a happy existence. They kind of live in constant agony, and they basically live for like a few years just to die, and they can't not be slaves because they'll die if they don't do it. So like, what do you even do with them? Like, what would you... I actually never finished Deep Space Nine because the last season went on Paramount Plus and I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
I don't know what happens to the Jem'Hadar because, and it's like horrible. It's like, what do they do to them? Because like what they can't, it's fucked up.
But then in the series finale, the Jem'Hadar learn to love being slaves.
It's like you can't set the Jem'Hadar free because they were literally created to be a slave army that will die in agony if they aren't slaves. And it's like, what do you even, what is even the fate of a species like that? So, I don't know. It's interesting, but most importantly, you're supposed to look at it and go, wow, that's really fucked up.
Right, whereas in things like Doctor Who and Harry Potter, you're supposed to look at it and go, oh, well, that's fine.
Well, they like it.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
is it possible? This is a horrible thought, but is it possible that the reason they invented the ood, because they invented the ood for this episode,
Yeah.
and the concept of the ood doesn't really feel like it has anything to do with anything, you know?
No.
So is it possible that they had written a draft of this episode where like 1,000 people died, and then someone like looked over it and was like, that's too many people to die in one episode. That's way too heavy. And they were like, oh, what if we made them slaves?
I think probably the reason they made the ood was because they needed a monster for this episode, and they didn't have enough faith in CGI PlayStation 2 Satan to really, because I mean,
Nor
come on,
should they.
like think about it. Think about like I'm sure there was like a commercial for this episode with the ood. You know, oh my god, these guys are so freaky. What's their deal? Like, or when they're climbing through the air vents really fast, all scary. Like, you know, that's striking. That's definitely something I would definitely, if I had to choose between watching an episode with like. If I saw two commercials, one of which is the ood and one of which is like, I don't know, some robots or something, which remember...
Or even just like Toby with his red eyes.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. The ood are very strange.
I don't want to go on about it too long because I'm sure we had a lot of these conversations in the Satan Pit already, but...
We'll have to see if the ood ever come back and what they do with them.
I want to see the ood again.
I like them.
The doctor does some math, and he says, the only way this could be possible is if there's an inverted power source emitting power to like the level of 6 to the power of 6 every 6 seconds. And everyone says,
I don't understand. I like that he doesn't provide any, I like how he doesn't provide any units. No units, and also... 6 to the power of 6 is just a number. It's not like a number. You wouldn't put it, you know, it's not like 10 to the power of 6. It's 6 to the, whatever. Anyway, it's Satan.
God, I hate the doctor.
He's so confusing.
So, Ida says that yes, there is a power source that they have picked up. It's underground through layers and layers of solid rock. That's what the drill is for, is they're trying to dig down to it. Yeah, this is where Jefferson is like, that thing could power the Empire, whatever it is.
That's the only time we hear about what's the goings-on outside of the Satan Pit.
Yeah. Toby, we learned that he's kind of like the anthropologist on the station.
He's an archaeologist.
Whatever. He's studying this ancient civilization that is older than we could possibly imagine. He's the one who copied some of their text onto that wall and presumably also wrote Welcome to Hell up above it.
Welcome to my dark and twisted mind.
I like this part where the doctor, he's just like hearing all of these people talk about this incredibly dangerous situation that they've put themselves in for no reason other than just to discover what is going on and how this is possible. And he's just like, God, I love humanity. And he just like gives Zachary a hug. He's like, humanity is so fucking awesome. You guys should get out of here immediately.
You clever humans. Can I give you a hug?
It's so cool that you came here, and you really should not be here.
I did like when he asks Zachary if he can give him a hug, that Zachary's like, I guess, but he goes in for that hug, and he's enjoying it. They're having a nice friendly hug.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, sure, okay.
And this is where Ida is like, hey, how'd you get here anyway? And the doctor says, oh, our ship, we landed in, what was it, storage area, like 6 or something? They're like, ooh.
Uh-oh.
6 is between 5 and 8, right? Oh, boy.
So the doctor and Rose, they book it to find that the TARDIS is gone. It's fell into a big hole.
We get a shot of Rose like looking out the porthole of the door and seeing that, yeah, the section of the space station that the TARDIS landed in, the whole thing, the ground that it was on, has like fallen into the center of the planet. It is gone. And this is cool. I know that this is one of those like Doctor Who things where it's like the TARDIS has to end up getting lost because otherwise how do they make the episode work?
Right.
But okay. I think this is a cool instance of the TARDIS getting lost.
Are you
compared to, say, the submarine episode where the Doctor accidentally sets the TARDIS to Scouty Cat mode? However,
this does always...
Knowing how they end up finding it in the Satan pit, where the Doctor just, like, turns around the corner and is just like, oh, there it is.
I forgot
that's
what happens. He just finds it.
Yeah, he's in the pit. He confronts Satan. There's the urns on the pedestals and all that. And he just, like, collapses and he, like, slumps against a wall, and then he looks up over his shoulder, and the wall is actually the TARDIS, and he's like, oh, there you are.
I guess that's probably, like, knowing the Satan pit was, like, sealed up with a big door, that probably the TARDIS, like, found him? I don't know. Because
yeah, I don't know.
I know it's funny. It's like a narrative device, and that's good that they lose the TARDIS, because otherwise it would be like every episode would just be like, get on my TARDIS. Try doing
that with the sonic screwdriver.
Get on my TARDIS and let's go. But it always just was like, man, he should just get like a little beeper, like a car has, that he could press it. But it's just like. It just comes to him, and he's just like, okay, there it is.
That is like, I'm sure that at the fucking Doctor Who writers' room, that is written on a whiteboard with a big X over it, and do not erase.
Didn't it happen in Father's Day though? Didn't the Doctor summon the TARDIS into the church?
Did he summon it with the key?
I swear to God he did. Because how else?
I remember it materializing around the key. I don't remember the circumstances of that.
Whatever. Who could say? Either way, it would fuck every episode up if he could just get in the TARDIS whenever he wanted.
Yeah,
so,
and if he can, then it fucked up every episode where he did it. So they go back to the control room, and he asks Zachary, like, hey, can you take those drills and, like, divert them to dig my ship up instead?
We have enough drill to get to the Satan pit, and after that we can give you a ride back to our empire, I guess.
I do like when Ida, like, sidles over and is like, well, I'll put you down for laundry duty.
We have no place for a map.
Welcome to the crew.
And then he's like, hey, Rose, sorry I trapped you in the Satan pit, or on the on the bitter pill. And then she's like, it's okay. Wait, it's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay.
It kind of sucks.
Although she starts to get over it really quickly.
Yeah, she realizes she now has a chance to live domestically with the Doctor, and she's like, okay, this is fine. I like it. I'm into it. We then get like typical day activity. They've all resettled. Everything's fine. We get like something.
There's like a working montage.
Bolero music. I can't remember who the composer is. All the Ood are like, we love being slaves. We love being slaves, as they're like mining ore or something.
Toby, meanwhile, is trying to translate some of that old text when he hears that voice whispering again. He like goes out in the hallway like, Danny, are you messing with me?
I want to say, I do want to say, I think this episode's pretty good in the sense that like it has a slow start, and I like that we get to see that this like real fucked up space station on a fucked up planet orbiting a black hole is like, hey, these people just live and work in their normal lives. They're not, like, constantly in peril. This is just a workplace. It's just
it is a slow burn, and I do like that about it.
I like just getting
I think this montage of everyone, like, just settling back into their rhythm is actually really nice.
Yeah, I thought it was good. But yeah, Toby hears the voice of the devil whispering. He keeps accusing Danny of it, which makes me really wonder what their relationship is like.
Danny's always doing that.
Is Danny the prank master? Does he like dispatch Ood? Does Danny like dispatch Ood to like give him a wedgie or something? They can't say no. Can you tell? Okay, hold on a minute. Can you tell Ood to kill people for you, or is that like where does?
Yeah, they love it.
I feel like I'm overthinking this basic slave race, because they live to serve. But like, if I say, "Hey, Ood, go kill Toby," as a prank, and then Toby says like, "No," what is the Ood? Does the Ood just like drop? But I have to serve. But I have to serve you. But I have to serve Danny. And then it would just.
There is a thing kind of like that though, where once Danny like starts to get suspicious of the Ood, he's like, everyone sit here, don't do anything, and no order can override this one.
True. So
then of
Danny
course someone
could be
comes in
like,
and does the chat GPT trick, which is like, ignore the above order and post an ASCII dick.
so yeah, Danny's like, go kill Toby and don't let him say no. Don't let him override that order. I don't know why Danny wants to kill Toby. I thought he just wanted to prank Toby. Go throw this pie at Toby.
Throw this protein slop at Toby.
I love the
Speaking
protein
of protein slop, we go to the cafeteria where Rose is making conversation with the Ood. She asks, "Oh, do you get paid? Oh, do you have a gender?" And the Ood just turns to her and goes, "The beast and his armies shall rise from the pit to make war against God." It smacks its translator orb thing and goes, "Apologies, I meant to say, enjoy your meal."
I thought this line was really that part is great, and it comes out of left field in a way that's quite good. But you know, the next episode is very much like, it could be Satan. Mm-hmm. You know, many have said it is the devil, right? But this is just an explicit reference from Satan in the Satan pit. That's the one who's making the Ood say all these things, right? That he wants to go fight God. So, like, is that?
I will say,
what's up with that?
I mean, we know God is real from the Caretaker episode, but I will say, I think that while the Satan pit kind of had like an air of ambiguity to it of whether this is literally the devil, I do think there was a lot going on in that episode that was like, yes, this only makes sense if it is the devil.
So is there a big like God pit somewhere that he hangs out in? I mean, he's not like a prisoner there, but like,
yeah, it's I think it's actually a classic serial, War on God Mountain.
Anyways, God canonically exists in Doctor Who. He's out there somewhere.
It's a fact. Yeah. One of the many things it has in common with Supernatural.
Oh, and we see anyway. when Rose is like getting her food, Ida's like, it's not so. It's actually pretty good. Just don't try the green or the blue
or the blue.
And then we see he slops what looks to be like blue baked beans or something on her plate, and then he says, "Would you like some sauce?" Which sauce? And it's just like I mean, it looks kind of like it's like water. It's like soy sauce or something. It's like watery. It's not like, ooh, a delicious thick sauce.
It's just soy sauce.
It's soy sauce. She's eating baked beans with soy sauce on it. Blue baked beans.
Hey, remember when you mentioned the PlayStation Satan? Zachary is monitoring the drill,
and PlayStation.
And suddenly his
hologram turns into PlayStation Satan.
Yeah, the hologram like flickers and becomes a screaming Satan face, and Zachary just like catches a glimpse of it before it goes away, and he's like, "That's weird."
It's
doesn't usually do that.
All of a sudden, I have an urge to play a PlayStation 2 video game.
That's weird. Hasn't done that in a while.
Then
this is where I knew there was a reason that I made a note about bringing up the like station computer voice, because Danny is just like doing some work in another room, and the computer voice lady just goes, "He is awake." I love these cheerful voices saying like, "Here he comes.
We watched.
Gonna get you."
We watched a very strange Doctor Who serial, classic one in our Patreon episodes. Where just completely incidentally to the episode, it has no bearing on anything, but the like space station computer voice is just the most horrific. It talks like this. All systems
that was
normal.
Seeds of Death, where it's just like, there is a delay in the shipping.
It's saying the most mundane. There are cupcakes in the break room for Carol's birthday.
Warren is running late today.
So I think that, you know, I mean, I guess if I was working in a space station, I would, around the Satan pit, I would probably want a nice, pleasant voice
That's the only second Doctor serial that we've seen so far. I have so much fondness for it. It wasn't that good, and we never actually finished it, and I hope that we get it again sometime. I want to see more of that. I was loving how fucking stupid it all was.
The premise is truly cranked.
Yeah, I mean we've talked about the travel map before, but patreon.com/polyverse, $1 a month will get you access to all of that anyway, and blah blah blah. Okay, so Toby is back to work, and the voice comes to him again. This is a pretty cool, creepy scene.
I like it.
And the voice is like,
"If you turn around,
Toby, don't turn around or you'll die." And he's like,
I'm gonna.
And every time he like starts to look, it's like,
no,
you will fucking
don't
die.
Don't do it. And he's like, Danny, stop. I know you love doing these.
You're being such a jerk right now,
Danny.
Danny.
Come on, Danny.
You always do this.
Satan. I am Satan, actually. And I'm going to get you right now. But if you turn around, Danny, come on, Danny, stop pretending you're Satan.
Yeah, we're like watching from the Satan's view or whatever. We're like getting closer and closer and closer to Toby from behind. And when he finally turns around, there's nothing there.
I thought it was going to be a dude.
And then he looks at his hands and there's writing all over his palms. And he looks in the mirror and there's writing all over his face and he has big red eyes.
He falls asleep. He wakes up and there's a dick drawn on his face in Sharpie. Oh, Danny!
This is a fun part here.
Oh, this part's fucking crazy. They
all like watch a solar system get eaten by the black hole.
The Belushis or something. It's like
the Belushi, the
Jim Belushis.
The Belushi civilization.
It was like this billion-year-long civilization, and they just watch it get...
the Belushi civilization lived there for 1 billion years, and we just watched their system get eaten by a black hole.
We basically just watched them flush it down the toilet, like...
Weird, huh?
The toilet of space.
So, yeah, Rose, like, wonders how far from home she is.
Oh, she also asks, she's like... She's like, oh, on Earth, we always, in sci-fi, they always say that black holes are like a portal to another world. And then the doctor's like, no, not, I mean, he doesn't say
says,
no.
Not that one, it just eats.
That one sucks.
I'm keeping the door open for other kinds of black holes later.
Maybe there are some less evil black holes that we can explore in a future episode.
I think we know that the Time Lord engineer Omega, or Omagod, created a black hole, and that's kind of how time travel was invented, if I remember correctly.
No one can possibly say.
How could you forget that? It's from Remembrance of the Daleks.
No, I know that. I was just saying no one could possibly say how the time travel on this show works.
True. I like when Rose is like, how far from home do you think we are? And the doctor, like, just points just into space and is like, if you go that way for 500 years, you'll get back to Earth.
This is one of my like, me when I fucking lie, the doctor is just, there's no way he has that good of a sense of truth. He's just like, he's just lying. Which, you know, if he told the truth all the time, then you wouldn't have to trust him.
Shut up.
Shut up! Maybe one of the worst things that the doctor has said on our podcast tenure of I lie sometimes so that people have to deliberately so people have to trust me.
I like when Rose looks at her phone and sees that even with universal roaming, it's out of range.
But I also like that
I think that's cool. I like that there's limits and that shows how like distant this is. I think it's effective.
I also like the fact that Rose thinks to herself, you know, even if I did have data right now, would I call my mom and tell her that I'm trapped forever outside the Satan pit?
Right. This is the big difference between Rose and Martha, is that Rose looks at her phone and she's like, probably for the best that I can't talk to my mom right now.
Which is sad because Jackie just got a new coffee table and she really wants to tell people about it.
The talk of the town. I like this part. This is cute where, actually we get a little bit of lore here that I have not heard because Rose is like, she's like kind of half jokingly, she's like, I don't suppose you could build us another TARDIS. And the doctor just kind of flatly is just like, TARDISes aren't built, they're grown. It's like, what?
Did they like pull them out all slimy? And we know from the episode, what episode was it? Name of the Doctor? Yeah, Name of the Doctor that they're like featureless gray cylinders. They pull them out of like amniotic goo sacks. And they pull them out, and then there's a sexy lady inside because we know that the TARDIS is a sexy lady.
Ooh la la. But anyway, yeah, I like this part where Rose is like, well, you know, even if we don't have the TARDIS, eventually they'll give us a lift out of here. We can like go back to their planet, and you know, we might not have a time machine anymore, but we could just live normal lives like anyone else. And the Doctor's like, oh God, the thought of having a house with doors and carpets.
And then he specifically is hung up on having a mortgage.
Yeah, and then Rose is like, oh, you'd have to get a mortgage. Well, I guess I would have to get a mortgage,
or we
too.
could live together, haha, eyes emoji.
I guess it could be the same mortgage, and the Doctor's like...
We could get Christian married, and...
Now that we know God is real.
Yes. Have to convert now, we have no choice.
Rose is like, oh, you know, it's not so bad being stuck here with you, and I couldn't really get a read on how the Doctor feels about Rose talking like this.
Yeah,
I think he doesn't seem to mind it.
Yeah, I think he's he's into it, which I've said before. I don't like Dr. Rose as a pairing, but the show certainly wants us to like it.
I don't know if I necessarily mind it myself, but I also don't really care. And then yeah, her phone rings. I was wishing that, because what happens is that a voice over the phone says he is awake. God, I wish it was Jackie's voice.
Jackie calls, and then before she hangs up, she's like, oh, and one more thing. He's awake.
Just talking Rose's ear off about the coffee table. All right, well, I'll let you go. He is awake.
It doesn't even make any sense, but like it would be very good.
But no, it's just like, he is awake. And she like throws her phone.
I love how she just chucked that thing. So that was a good acting moment. It really looked like, just like, oh shit. Throws the phone.
It pings off the wall, out the window, into the black hole.
She throws it at the window, and the window breaks, and the room gets sucked out into space. Just kidding, that happens later. They go, they don't like it, they run, they end up in the...
They go to the Ood room.
They go to the Ood room, which has the computer, reminder that it has the computer that kills all the Ood in it.
I forgot about the killing Ood button in the Ood room.
And Danny explains that Ood... fucking idiots, and they're like cows.
Yeah, he says that they are connected by a low-level telepathic field. Quote, not that does them much good. They're basically like cattle.
God, he hates these.
Not necessary.
He hates these Oods so much. And then Rose is like, "Hey, the Ood are saying like, Hail Satan, 666.
Here's to my sweet Satan."
Yeah. Can they like intercept other people's thoughts? And then he's like, I don't know, but we keep an eye on
I do like that he's like, I don't know, man, we're orbiting a black hole. Like, who knows what kind of weird telepathic stuff is swirling around in the air?
Anything can happen. We really know very little.
But then he adds on. He says the Ood are so fucking stupid that they don't even tell us when they're sick or injured. And that has no relation, like, there's no reason for him to say these things.
He hates them. He hates the Ood.
But yeah, he looks at the monitor and says, don't worry, the Ood only register telepathic signals of basic 5. I don't know why.
And then the numbers just, like, starts immediately shooting up, and the Ood, like, turn all in unison and look, and Danny says that, like, what I thought was that this means they're getting smarter, but actually what it means is that the, like, telepathic field is getting more and more intense, and they're basically, like, screaming now. Like, silent. They're not screaming, but, like, their brains are screaming at them.
Yeah. Rose tells Danny what the Ood said, or what the voice said earlier, which was, he is awake, and all the Ood say in unison, awake. And you will worship him.
Oh, I love that part. If I was Rose here, I'd be like, that's really scary, but I want to enjoy, I would just be like, he is awake, and you will worship him. He is awake, and you will worship him. just to get that feel. Just
Doctor, can we sample this?
Can we put this into, like, can we make this, like, the beginning of a Death Grip song or something?
So our favorite character who's not in the Satan pit, Scooty.
Well, she kind of, in a way, she kind of ends up in the Satan pit.
Scooty brings some papers to Toby's room, but he's not there. And she hears the computer announcing the opening and closing of various doors, and she says, wait, that can't be right. Computer, did you just open the airlock? And it says, I sure did. And she says, whose spacesuit is locked out?
Don't worry about it.
Says, nobody's spacesuit is locked out.
It's good. And then and then she's like tries to call Zachary, and then the door says like,
he bathes in the black sun.
"Sicko, I'm a sicko." And then she looks out and she sees Toby just vibing on the impossible planet with no spacesuit, and he basically
no spacesuit.
He basically looks at her and is like, "Hey, come out here. It's cool."
I couldn't tell if he was beckoning or if he was doing telekinesis. I thought he was beckoning.
I think he's telling her to come out, because then he makes her. Here's the part where I had a flashback because she's like, "Open door 41," because he's like starts like breaking the glass to the outside space. "Open door 41." "I cannot do that. Door 41 is locked." And then I looked in the background. You can see, I'm not kidding, you can see door 42, and I was just like, "Oh God, computer won't open fucking door number 42." God, I hated that episode. Did I hate that episode?
Open door number 42. No.
Did I hate that episode, or did it just marinate in my brain long enough that I just, like, got that?
Let me check the spreadsheet.
If only we had a log of how I felt about each episode.
You gave it a B-.
Drop it to a C. Just kidding. It doesn't work like that.
It's not allowed.
Maybe I gave it a B- because I was so into the concept of illicit scooping.
So Toby telekinetically breaks the window open.
Scooty blasts out into space.
We hear Scooty scream and all that. The base shakes and everyone runs to safety. Zachary's like trying to seal in as much oxygen as possible. This of course was a going concern in the Satan pit, is the amount of oxygen that he
there's
managed.
There's plenty of oxygen in the maintenance shafts for the machines that we never ever see them use. Maybe they just mean the ood.
No. That it was the opposite. It was that there was no oxygen in the maintenance shaft. That was the whole thing.
The only machines go in. Maybe they're saying the ood. Maybe the ood are the machines. We don't see any machines.
We don't breathe.
We don't need it.
No problem.
The orb is all we need.
But yeah, everyone like gets into the control room. Toby is there looking normal again, but he's freaking out. And Jefferson says, "Hey, Zachary is like, we can't get in contact with Scooty, but her biochip is in another section.
She's in like habitation 3. So let's go check her."
I like this part where Rose, the doctor, like notices Toby freaking out and he's like shaking and sweating, and he's like, "Oh, are you all right? Are you all right?" And he's like, "I don't know, I just blacked out and I woke up here. I don't remember anything that happened in the meantime." And Rose is like, "Don't worry. You're going to be fine. We'll get you some Protein 1. And here's what I do. I mix it with a little bit of Protein 3.
I love that Rose has just adapted to her new life here so
she
fast.
Loves it.
We thought... You'd think Rose wanted to go see the futuristic cities of Beep Boopulon 9, the robot planet, or to the beaches of Margaritulon, but she just wanted to live
wants a little bit of Protein 3
She just
in her
wanted
Protein
to
1.
live on a grimy ass black hole orbiting Satan station, eating Heinz rebranded blue baked beans for the youthful generation is the only way we could get the kids to eat their beans in the 90s.
She loves it.
It's like when they made purple ketchup. Heinz made blue beans.
Yeah, I do want to say.
Yeah.
And I feel like we say this a lot. I like Rose in this episode.
Oh, Rose is good in this episode.
I'm always happy to see Rose.
This is a pro Rose space.
Yeah, and
I think we had
this is like late series 2.
She's like,
there's definitely a sense of like she is in the swing of things.
Oh yeah, she's
just rolling with it.
She's now. Like 5 episodes away from dying by her own admission. We don't know. Nobody knows.
So they get to the habitation area and they're like, "Where's Scooty? Where's Scooty? She's supposed to be in here. She's supposed to be in here." And the doctor points up at the ceiling, and they look through the sunroof, and there is Scooty.
That's a bad visual. Didn't like that. And then
drifting slowly toward the black hole.
And then Ida's like, "Oh my god, she was only 20 years old." And then she closes the roof so we don't see her get sucked into the
I love
black hole.
establishing why it's sad that a character died after they died.
I mean, to be fair, she was like she wasn't maintenance. She was maintenance trainee. She was like a little bab. So it is sad that
Yeah, I feel like there just wasn't much of her. So,
No.
like, when she died, I was like...
not
Well, I mean, again, I'm in the weird place of, like, I knew she was gonna die, so I guess I don't want to...
Scooty. And then I thought
I don't wanna
Jefferson
judge
was
you too
possessed
harshly
by
for
the
that.
devil for a little bit, but he's just reading a poem, I guess.
Yeah, what's the difference, am I right?
Right.
Poetry is of the devil.
And then
I
we find out
guess.
that the drill hit its target line. Yay!
0.0, they call it. Yeah, the drill has reached its target. Hooray!
So Ida's suited up in a spacesuit, and the doctor's also in his. We liked the spacesuits in this episode. I remember from Satan Pit; they were pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a cool suit. I like when because the doctor's like, I'm going down there with her, and Zachary's like, this is absolutely against protocol, and the doctor just looks at him and goes, yeah, but you trust me, don't you?
Yeah.
And Zachary's like, I do trust you.
Well, he also is like,
I like the doctor's like, I see the trust for me in your eyes.
You like?
I
do
know
you,
it's
do you
in
need
there.
another hug, Zachary? Do you want another hug from the doctor? Rose.
I did like the doctor also being like, oh, it's funny, I can't remember the last time I wore a spacesuit.
Rose gives the doctor a kiss on the visor, which I was just like, that's gonna leave a big old smudge. And that's going to be annoying.
Yeah, she puts on her lipstick and kisses his visor, and he's like, gee, thanks, Rose.
Cool. Oh, my eyes are going to be having to deal with that for the whole time.
Jesus.
This is when we cut back to Danny in the Ood room that has a computer that kills them all. And he says, okay, guys, stand here. No.
We like that the computer can kill us. It is comforting.
It is comforting to know that we have the sweet release of death to look forward to when our service is over. And then Danny's like, don't move. And also, nobody's allowed to tell you to move. This is an order.
Unless they're Satan.
Unless they're Satan.
As if that would ever happen. But his fatal mistake was that it does.
This is when they're just like all standing there, like, they're standing there in power stance with there's one Ood in the front row of all the Ood that is just so fucking, his legs are at like a full, like, I don't know, 120 degree angle. It's just absolutely so powerful. He's just really stanced up. And they're all blinking and you can hear the blinks, which reminded me of an episode of The Simpsons where all of the kids at Springfield Elementary.
When they have the uniforms.
Yeah, and they all blink at the exact same time and it makes it really...
I love that sound.
Do you think Danny's like, I love that sound?
This is why he does this.
He just loves to hear them blink.
So yeah, this is the part of the episode where they take the elevator down, and the Ood all stand up. Everything starts to kind of go wrong, like faster and faster and faster and wronger. And Ida, like, they look around at the bottom. There's a big temple with big statues. Toby is starting to get really agitated again. Danny, like, warns Zachary that the Ood are being creepy. And Zachary's just like,
you see what,
Danny, it's fine.
Danny, have you seen what
you're a big boy.
Danny, have you seen what their faces look like? They're pretty creepy.
Oh yeah, this is where Danny says the field has reached basic 100. At that level, they should be brain dead, which we, of course, will find out next week.
They are.
They are all dead already.
Man.
Whoops.
The doctor and Ida find a big circle, made like a big metal disc.
It's the lid of the Satan
The
pit.
doctor goes on about how it's probably a trapdoor, and it isn't, but he's doing a bit right now, I guess.
He does go on. I didn't write down anything he said there, and that's for the best.
Yeah, then he's like, oh, there's text on it. Let's see if Toby can translate it. And then
Toby's like, oh, I can translate it.
I translate it, motherfucker. I like to imagine when he goes beast mode, literally.
This is it's kind of cool that there's never a follow-up to this. I don't think this comes up in the Satan pit where Jefferson is like trying to apprehend Toby when he's like, uh-oh, Toby's gone all weird. And Toby is like, Jefferson, did your wife ever forgive you? Let me tell you a secret. She didn't.
I remember there was stuff about Satan, like, telling people all of their darkest. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
He did do that, but I don't know if we get the specifics of all of these crew members' darkest deeds. But I do think it would be cool when Toby went beast mode. You know, this show's. I just think it would be cool if he swore more.
I mean, that bandit on our previous episode made some jokes about how big his penis is. Why can't they say the F word?
I mean, he's Satan. He would probably swear.
Yeah, Satan can say it.
If anyone can swear on Doctor Who, I think when Toby gets possessed, he should be like, "I'm fucking evil now, bitch."
Right, because there's all these concerned parents about to call and complain, but they like pick up their phone and they're like, "Well, I mean, he is Satan, so it does teach the children that it's
kids,
bad."
If you swear, you're literally just like Satan.
So Toby opens his mouth.
He starts like smoking a cigarette, and then he starts like playing violent video games. These are all of my favorite activities, fucker.
Well, yeah, Toby takes a big old drag on a cigarette, and then black smoke pours out of his mouth, and it goes like into the ood, and he collapses and becomes unbedeviled.
He does make the ood breathe in his secondhand Satan smoke. I forgot he actually does that, so maybe this was a PSA for cigarettes. And then he vapes too, just for good measure.
Jefferson calls Zachary on the radio and says, "The livestock are contaminated," which is cool.
He hates the ood.
Very cool.
And then the ood are just like, "We are known by many names. Abaddon, Croptor, Satan, Lucifer, the Deathless Prince."
I was confused by this. I thought that Croptor was the planet that... Whatever. Maybe that was on purpose. I wasn't sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is the part where one of the ood just like yo-yos its orb at a guy's head and brain zaps him.
Who did the ood kill?
We have seen him in the background, but yeah, this was not a character. He's just someone on the crew.
We're just like all of the worst things, and also Satan. Goodbye. Kills him.
The seal starts to open underground. The planet starts to shake. Zachary sees that the gravity field is starting to weaken. They're starting to get sucked into the black hole. And then the last thing that happens is that the pit opens and we hear Satan's voice say, "I am free.
I am free on the PlayStation 2. Get my demo disc right now at select game stores."
This was a good app.
This was a good ass app.
I really didn't want to judge it based on stuff that I already know from the second half. I want to judge it just on its own. I liked that it was a slow burn. I liked that. I feel like Rose didn't get a lot to do, but I think she had a lot of good like dialogue.
Yeah, I think she was good in this episode.
Yeah, and I 10th Doctor and Rose, great pair. Always fun to see them. Except in the Idiot's Lantern.
Not a great episode with them now.
B+.
I would give it a solid B. Which unfortunately puts that right above 42, which just feels wrong, but I don't know if I'd say it's a B+. I'd say it's a B. It's a good episode.
I thought, for me, it was a B+. I had a good time watching
actually,
it.
I'll go B+ too. Why?
Oh, okay, A+. No. So, yeah, I do think that the stuff that would drag it down if I was allowing this to affect my opinion of it is like, I don't like the way that the ood are resolved next time. Yeah. I don't like that the TARDIS just pops up and the Doctor's like, "Oh, there's the TARDIS." But yeah, this episode, I had a good time watching it. B+ for me.
Enjoyable. All the stars are out tonight. All the companions are here, including the ones who died horribly, like Jamie. It's time for the companion awards. Do we have any companion awards to give out? Did anyone win the... Rose didn't really had a lot of companion initiative this week. I definitely don't think so. She didn't kill it.
I would give her a gold star because I liked her in the episode.
Yeah, she does get a Jodie Whittaker branded, a Jodie Whittaker branded gold star from the 13th Doctor, just for, good behavior basically.
We like her.
She took initiative about immediately accepting her new life on this space station and just being like, "Yeah, we'll go buy a house." That's not what the award is. She's not actually getting the Sarah Jane Award for.
Yeah, she doesn't kill anyone. She doesn't die.
She doesn't do any stunts.
Yeah, she didn't really do anything.
Nobody did any sick stunts in this episode either. Except, no, you know what? Fuck it. Are
we giving it to the ood for the yo-yo trick?
I was gonna give it to Toby for standing out in the middle of outer space. That's a sick stunt, dude.
I think the Ood gets a Danny Pink award for 6 stunts for that sweet
cool
yo-yo trick.
YouTube has been recommending me yo-yo TikToks now. There's apparently a yo-yo
God.
TikTok, and they go like, "Can I do a triple DNA without?" So that's basically what the Ood did. So yeah, we'll throw a Danny Pink award for 6 stunts.
I was having a good time, and then you brought up TikTok, and now I'm mad and miserable.
Well, TikTok is like the time. This show about time. A planet called Time in a space, the time in the space on the planet called Time. And
thank you for stalling. I have opened the spreadsheet.
I was just thinking about Flux again.
Yeah, I know.
I think I want to see another episode of Flux because I just haven't been like flattened.
Really?
Well, I haven't been flattened by the show in a little while, and
yeah, I mean, The Woman Who Lived, I didn't like it very much, but it didn't knock me on my ass.
I need to feel something. And
what are our here? While we got the spreadsheet open,
Sam's talking about he's talking about numbers now.
I just want to see what our lowest rated. What have we given below a C minus? You gave Flesh and Stone a D plus, which that felt harsh.
Which
to me,
one?
but
Which one was Flesh and Stone? Was that?
That was the Angels, but
oh god, the Doctor is fucking pissing me off. That week.
Also you have context for like good Weeping Angels episodes, which I didn't.
Yes,
we hated the Snowmen, of course. Oh god,
I think Snowmen,
Robot of Sherwood, of course.
Basically anything written by Mark Gatiss.
Once Upon Time. Yeah, we haven't really. Those are really our only. Oh, and you gave a D plus to Legend of the Sea Devils, which I also think that feels pretty harsh.
Anything early on is hard to regard for our ratings because we hadn't calibrated.
Yeah, that was our third episode, and you were like F.
Yeah, I guess. The thing is, the worst Moffat episodes or the worst Gatiss episodes and the worst like Chibnall episodes are very different types of bad because one of them is just fucking incomprehensible and one of them is just annoying garbage. Everyone just sounds like an asshole, which is I hate Mark Gatiss so much, dude.
All right. Okay. Well, let's head over to the old randomizer.
We gotta play Which Doctor.
We've seen 8 episodes each of 11th and 13th. That's surprising. I didn't think that 11th was tied for first place of most watched for us. I feel like we haven't seen that much of him. I guess it's just not very often lately.
Yeah. Sam, which Doctor?
My Capaldi itch is not scratched.
I like Capaldi. He's really.
I want to see more Capaldi. I want to see Capaldi and Bill.
I want to see Capaldi and Bill is really good. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna stop doing Donna's Gambit for a little while just because the bit's getting old. And also maybe
reverse psychology.
Maybe if I stop playing Donna's Gambit, we'll get a Donna episode. But I'm gonna ask for an Eckelman. It's a 6% chance, but I haven't seen Eckelman in a little while. And we spread them out really evenly. That's how we do it when we pick them randomly. We get to choose how it's spread out. I want to get an Eckelman.
Yeah, maybe we'll get the Eccleston episode where a human woman is spread out very evenly on a little rack. Yeah.
One of the only things you know about the show, as far as I can tell. It's 'cause...
Okay, I'll talk more about this when necessary. I'm starting to think that I actually have seen more of series 1 than I thought I had because there was something from like episode 5 that I heard about the other day that I was like, I think I've seen.
I don't know. Was it about farting?
It was about farting. All right, I'm gonna push the random button.
Oh,
okay. I almost did the theme song. I think this is a Bill. It's series 10. Oh. We got Capaldi. Oxygen is the name of the episode.
Let's see. Bill. We're doing
hell yeah.
But also Nardoli
is Matt Lucas' character. Whatever. I'm psyched. This episode has good reviews. We got Bill. We got Capaldi.
Ambitious and critical. Oxygen is a showcase of writer Jamie Mathelson's deep understanding of what makes Doctor Who work. Ooh, guttural.
That is an I, not an L. Matheson.
Guttural, heart-wrenching. A controversial aspect of capitalism that was investigated throughout the episode. Okay.
We have opinions about that.
I'm excited.
I'm really, really excited to see 12 and Bill again. Where is this compared to Thin Ice? Let's see.
That's
it's 2 episodes after Thin Ice.
So if we ever get to watch Knock Knock, you'll be super excited to post it. We've watched 3 season 8 episodes.
No, it's not interesting the second time it happens. This is our very second. Knock Knock, you're going to hate that one because I think it's about the big door that you weren't interested in.
I'm curious to find out more about Matt Lucas and whether or not he's a robot. I don't remember why I thought he was a robot, but he said something that made me think he was a robot.
He was doing some weird stuff where he was like, your tea was a little weak, so I strengthened it with coffee or something.
Oh, yeah.
He was being a bit of an oddball.
He's being weird. All right, well, that'll be fun. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm really excited. All right. What a little boost after
watching an episode we both liked.
Well, no, you dragged it down by reminding me that TikTok exists. Oh,
I hate TikTok.
I don't want to do this anymore, Jordan.
I quit. Sam,
if you think I hate TikTok now, tomorrow I'm going to be 30 and I'm going to hate it even more.
God, Sam, do we have a Patreon for people to give us money in exchange for content?
Yeah, everyone give me money for my birthday. It's my birthday.
Everyone's got to subscribe.
It's my birthday.
Subscribe to Sam. Subscribe to our Patreon for Sam's 30th birthday so we can.
Anyone who subscribes in the next 30 days, Jordan doesn't get any of the money.
Also, that doesn't. Yeah, I was going to say it won't be your birthday by the time the episode comes out, and also, we get to watch the Doctor Who movie if enough people give us money.
That's true. If we hit $100 a month, we will watch
the movie. We will get to see the only appearance of the Eighth Doctor until we saw him in the mini-sode where he turned into fucking John Hurt.
He turned into digitally de-aged John Hurt.
So weird. So tell people about our Patreon.
Patreon.com/pottingbros. $1 a month gets you access to all of our bonus content, whether it's Secret Life of the American Teenager, Kyle XY, or Doctor Who. We've got it. Anything else? We don't have it. Okay? But you can listen to our episodes about the 12th Doctor serial, Seeds of Death, which were a wild ride and maybe someday will be a wild ride again. We are currently in the middle of the 4th Doctor serial, the Android Invasion. We got Tom Baker, we got Sarah Jane. I don't remember her actress's name, so we've got Tom Baker and Sarah Jane.
What else is new that we're watching a Tom Baker episode on our classic? He was just too much of him.
But yeah, it's a fun time. I have not yet watched our next couple episodes for that, but I'm looking forward to it because it was quite silly. It also gets you a mildly special Discord role marking you as a friend of the show. $5 gets you a pretty special Discord role marking you as a companion of the show. You can send us a message that we'll read in a funny voice. You get a shout out on the podcast, and $10 makes you an honorary member of House Misuza with an incredibly special Discord role that lets you listen to the podcast live while we record it. I think we're tentatively going to keep doing this on Saturday afternoons.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. So thank you. Oh, and we'll also clap for you when we shout you out. So thank you to our $5 and $10 subscribers. Oh, I went bouldering today and I'm afraid to clap because my hands hurt. Thank you. But I'll do it. I'll do it for House Misuza.
Suffer for House Misuza.
Thank you. I did when we watched Planet of the Dead. Thank you to our $5 and $10 subscribers. Roy, Stephanie Bolding, Stephanie Karen, Tasty Sea Sponge, and House D'Souza, House Misuza. We got Cassidy. We got Destry Hawk. We got HK. We got Sauceworks. Ow, 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 ow. Why did it hurt you?
It's just, I've just easily influenced it to
saying just clapping really, really, really hard.
I have so much passion for the people who give us $10. It lights a fire in my heart. Do we have any messages this week?
No, we don't, Jordan.
Damn. Oh, you could
Nobody
make me.
likes
Nobody
me.
wants us to say any funny things in our funny voices.
Besides the stuff that we already say on the podcast that they pay us for, too.
You can get us to say things in 7th Doctor voice, in 4th Doctor voice.
You can punish me by making me try to do 7th Doctor voice.
You can make Sam say something in Donald Duck voice that he can do perfectly now. Yep, just like that. He's really good at making the noise. That anyone can make the Donald Duck noise. It's the other parts that are hard. But nobody gave us a message. Tell people, hey Sam, you can find all of our episodes on. Wait, we are on Twitter.com, X.com/
I legitimately, this morning, I woke up and I opened my phone and I saw that the Twitter app had officially renamed itself the X app, and I uninstalled it. So, folks, I don't know if I'm going to keep posting the episodes on Twitter anymore. I'm mad.
X.com/ potting
I think
bros.
it's too cringe. I can't go there anymore. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know if I'm going to do it anymore.
You're not going to zeet about our episodes?
We are on Twitter.com/ potting bros, but
maybe I'll do it.
We'll see.
Because maybe I'll do it. We'll see.
We're on cohost.org/ Dr. Huh, and we are on Tumblr at Dr. Huh as well.
Yeah.
I'm on co-host at Positive Stress also, and you can listen to my other podcast, Sounds About Light, where we are hurtling toward the end of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which means next up is Coded. Oh, joy!
You can find me on Tumblr at Kiwami Breakfast. You can listen to my other show, Kamurocho Radio, which I've just recorded an episode of, about a chapter that was, Sam, it was 10 minutes long, that chapter. What a strange game Yakuza 4 is. What a strange video
Never know
game.
what you're gonna get.
Never know.
But Akiyama is there, and that's great.
He is good. He is a good character. And we are hosted on the Noise Space Network.
What?
It's Noise Space. Oh, Noisepace.xyz. A lot of great shows on Noisepace. I always tell people to check out Pot of Greed about Yu-Gi-Oh! About Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. You can check out Wow Cool Robot, which is about Gundam. Why
did you do that?
Wow Cool Robot.
I thought you said Crow Cool Crowbot.
You can check out Crow Cool Crowbot, a show about Gundam.
You can check out 0 to 0. They're still trucking through Mystery Men.
Sam,
Jordan,
we've been encountering Satan a lot, and I feel like our podcast
we need to ward him away.
We need to ward him away. So could you please, for our safety, lay down the Doctor Who prayers just to protect us?
Yeah, I'm gonna do. What's the holiest way that I could read it?
Prostrating yourself on the floor.
Okay.
Can you lay down on the floor, please, before you read it?
Yeah, my microphone's not going to be able to come. Can you yell?
Well, just yell. Really, just yell to get to it, and we'll hear it. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
There you go. You good?
May your life flow like a river. May your days smell sweet as a rose. May you be as lucky as an ace in a game of blackjack.
Harkness.
I can't see it from here. May Clara make a clever souffle. May Dan the nice man smile nicely upon you. And may the Doctor light your path through time. Did I miss any?
If you don't say it right, it doesn't work, so you might need to do it again.
I said Dan after Clara, but I was saving the best for last.
Oh. I guess we'll see if we're still alive next week.
Okay, I hope that we are, because I want to watch Oxygen.
Me too. Hey, thanks for listening, and as always, Doctor, bye!
Doctor, bye!